Hey y'all, Josh Muha here. So, here I am on this beautiful Sunday early afternoon in northern Michigan, and I'm here taking my 84 Trans Am, Miss Jenny, out for her first ride of the year. So, if you were following me on Instagram, you would have known that I just got the car out of storage and got it all fired up. So, today is such a perfect day out here, and it's a perfect time to get the car on the road and take her out on her first run. So, I guess it's time to go for a ride. All right. Good thing I got the T-tops off, because it's such a perfect day to drive without T-tops. So, let's go for a ride. So yeah, after being in winter storage for the past 6 months, car still runs great. Brakes are still good, acceleration still good. So yeah, car still runs great. So, I'm not so sure if you can see from there. Yeah, maybe if I just go a little further you can see it. Right now I'm just going right past my high school that I graduated in 2007. Can't believe it's been 15 years since I graduated high school. Oh, my other seatbelt is flopping. Maybe this one is too. No, nothing to it actually. Yep, there's my auto mechanics shop where I took auto repair during my whole senior year in high school. And as soon as I turn around here, you'll probably get to see my high school. On the other hand, you already do. So let's get a more closer look. Yep, my high school. Good times. Oh, the good times. Gotta love them. It's even ironic that I even had this car since high school. So, just going down memory lane, which is what I usually call going through this road as well as high school. Just a little trip down memory lane. Seems like a good idea to start off my first ride of the year with this Trans Am. And just take a nice little cruise. Hopefully say hi to some familiar faces along the way. So, I may have mentioned in one of my previous videos that I said that there's some work needed to be done on this Trans Am. For starters, I did mention the exhaust, which is something that's going to happen sometime in the near future. Probably like maybe next year, but it's a maybe. Also, I'm not so sure if you can tell, but my upholstery is pretty faded, and it's been like that even before I bought the car in 2005. So work on the interior is definitely gonna be something to look forward to doing sooner or later. Yeah, I mean, I mean, it feels okay, but the upholstery really needs to be replaced with some brand new factory upholstery for the seats. And there's some other things in this car that need to be done as well. And I believe it's the, what was it? Oh yeah, cigarette lighter outlet. I do have the old one, but it turns out the old one has been causing an electrical short out sometime after I got the car. So had to get rid of that and replace a fuse in the fuse box, and now it works perfectly. So gonna have to get a new outlet eventually. And what else was I gonna say? I mean, there was something else I might have missed. Well, I don't know if I mentioned this in one of my previous videos, is the grills on the front bumper cover were actually something out of a 82 to 83. So in 84, they were just panels. So for those who own a 84 Trans Am, you would know that they normally have panels rather than grills in 84. So another thing to add is switch out the grills for panels so it looks like a period correct car. And as far as mechanical goes, it does need some new valve seals, I believe, but overall it's gonna need a little engine work in order for it to become better than normal, if you want to make it better than normal. So my original plan for this car was get some performance parts by Edelbrock, like a carburetor, intake, and maybe heads? I don't know. That's kind of a maybe. But I do know for a fact that the gear ratio in that 10-bolt rear end is actually a 323 gear. So in order for that thing to give it better acceleration, I was thinking about giving it a 350, maybe a 355 gear, and it should definitely give it some good acceleration, but it'd also still be good for the freeway too. Hang on, let's see if I can take this out of my stand and switch her over. Here I am, out on the highway. Still is a good drive. All right. Doing about this much. I'm not so sure if you could see it, but anyway, drives great. Runs great too, even for stock, with some mechanical work needed. Better move over real quick. Better take it nice and easy. It could get pretty crowded in this part of the highway. Anyway, let's see if I can try to squeeze my phone in. How do you like that? It worked. Better let this guy get in front of me since he's got a boat and a trailer. Brakes still working great. Ever since I had the pads and rotors changed out last year, car's been doing pretty great as far as stopping power goes. Oh yeah, there was another thing I forgot to mention as far as engine mods. Changing out the air cleaner assembly. Give it a nice K&N air filter. Now that I got that right. And make it like one of those really cool ones where you get airflow on like basically not just the sides but on top, because my hood scoop is 100% functional. So be nice to get airflow on both the sides and the top, and it will definitely give it a little extra power under the hood. Alright, let me take her out real quick. Isn't this a beautiful day or what? Yeah, this car does want to get up and go. Every time I step on the gas, it really wants to go. And it shifts real nicely. I mean, I gotta tell you, that 700 R4 transmission really is hardcore. I mean, if you put some performance additives into this car, that transmission can handle the extra power. So I'm hoping to get about, say, maybe I'm hoping to get it up to 300 horses in this car if I'm lucky. Well, actually 300 horses should be more than enough for this car. So I'm hoping to get some extra power out of this thing in years to come. Hold on, I better turn it over here. And, hang on a sec, squeeze it in, perfect. Yep, there's Starbucks, one of my favorite places to be. Definitely going there. Now I just gotta do is make a quick stop into Walmart and take care of a couple things along the way. Yeah, a little bit cool out, but no big deal. I can tough it out. I do know it's going to be warm out, but yesterday was super hot. I had to use the air conditioner in my Jeep from work to home, and man, was it really ever that hot. Like maybe 90 degrees tops. Imagine that if it was today, I would have been able to get a suntan and a cool breeze while driving this car. So another thing that I want to do with this car is definitely take it in for a front wheel alignment, see if I get my steering wheel to be straightened out, because every time I drive straight, it's like this, and it should be like this. So I'm guessing either a wheel alignment or steering wheel needs to be readjusted. So whatever it is, I'm sure something will turn up and I'll be able to figure it out along the way. And Walmart sure is packed, especially on Sunday. But hey, that's the weekend. It always gets packed in the summertime, especially when you get people from south of here, like say downstate or out of state, and they come here for the summer. Hey, you better believe it's going to be packed. So guess I'll just pull in here and probably just cut the video and do some more when I get back. So I guess that's it for this leg of the journey, so y'all stick around for the next part.